All right, get ready for a tech treat because following today's tech update, we're going to be showcasing a standout call for my weekend show. It's called The Kim Commando Show, of course. Here's yet another example of Chinese tech companies that are a genuine threat to U.S. national security. Now, it's the giant drone manufacturer, DJI. I'm Kim Commando for DraftKings Pick 6. Stay tuned to hear all that DraftKings has to offer. DraftKings, the crown is yours. For more than a decade, DJI software has prevented the drones from flying over near airports, power plants, military bases, sporting events, Disneyland, and emergencies like the California wildfires. Maybe you heard this past week that a firefighter aircraft was struck and grounded while fighting the Pacific Palisades fire. DJI has quietly modified its drone software to eliminate what's called geofencing, the software that stopped the drones from flying over sensitive areas. Now, DJI drones no longer recognize no-fly zones. They say they're putting control back in the hands of users. But I think differently. Is this part of China's retaliation for the TikTok ban? Get tech ahead with my free newsletter. Sign up at getkim.com. Hey there, tech lovers and wannabes. Want to stay ahead of the game? You've got to check out my YouTube channel. It's amazing. So many people are loving my new and improved channel. For starters, we've got fresh how-to videos every week, like how to block those super annoying political text messages, let important calls through even in Do Not Disturb mode, and oh boy, watch out for sneaky QR codes that can actually brick your phone. It doesn't stop there. Join me for Kim Commando Today, a fun podcast where we break down the latest tech news and trends. It's like talking tech with a friend, minus all the boring stuff. You'll get the latest tips and tricks to keep you in the know and have a little fun while doing it. Plus, who doesn't love being the tech-savvy one in the crowd? So head to youtube.com/KimCommando, hit subscribe, and make sure you never miss a new video or podcast. That's youtube.com/KimCommando. And when you're there, be sure to hit that subscribe button. That's youtube.com/KimCommando, with a K, of course. And I'll see you on the video. All right, here's a fantastic call for my weekend show, The Kim Commando Show. That's a highlight reel right inside itself. Pat in Peoria, Illinois. Hi there, Patty.
Hi. Thank you so much for helping us navigate this digital world.
You betcha.
Okay. My father is 95. He is moving in with me. We are buying for him the Lifeline so that when we are away, if something should happen, Lifeline will take care of him and get the phone calls out.
That's good.
But while we're here, and I'm in the basement or I'm out in the garden or whatever, I need a way for him to be able to talk to, or I don't even care if he talks to me. I just need him to buzz me and say, I need you. Okay. So even I just get a buzz, it doesn't matter. I just don't want him to get it confused with the Lifeline because I don't want him punching the Lifeline button every 2 minutes, trying to call me. So that's what I'm looking for.
Well, what I would do is I would buy some inexpensive Echo Dots. They're around $30. I put them strategically throughout the house, like you said, in the basement, in the garage, wherever it may be, and put the Alexa app on your phone. So when your dad says, Alexa, call Patty, that all the Echo devices will actually, they'll actually become like an intercom system, or you can have it just transmit into certain places. But this way he doesn't have to touch anything. He just has to say that.
Okay. So he has to learn to say, Alexa, call Patty. And the call is the, it would be, I know Alexa has certain words that you have to use. But.
Well, it would, and that's what he'd say. You could actually program it to say something else if you wanted to, or
I see. Okay.
But you say Alexa, call Patty, and all the Amazon Echoes that are operating like that old school intercom system would come alive, and you'd hear your dad say, you'd hear your dad say that, and then you're like, okay, I need to go check on him.
Okay.
Now, all these Echo Dots, they have to be on the same network, the same Wi-Fi network. They have to be registered to the same Amazon account. You're going to set up voice calling and messaging. There's also something called drop-in. And what that means is you will like this because let's say you're in the basement and you're like, gosh, I haven't heard from Dad for like an hour, right? So you can say, drop in, Alexa, drop in on Dad. and then his speaker would make a noise, and you can say, "Hey, Dad, how are you?" And then he can talk to you.
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't realize you could do that. Okay.
So it's a you don't need a lot of these depending upon how many rooms.
Right.
But they're like $30 each, and it's really simple to set up. What I'll do is I'm going to put you on hold. We're going to send you some information about this. Okay.
Okay.
But I'm really glad that because some people call me, Patty, and they're saying like, oh, I want something to replace the Lifeline. This is not going to replace the Lifeline. That's why I'm really glad that you're getting that. But it will augment communication and give you peace of mind.
All right. Yeah.
And like you said, he doesn't have to touch anything. He doesn't have to touch a button. He just has to say those words, and then all of a sudden you'll be there with your dad. And you know what? Let me tell you, from caregiver to caregiver, I've been there. It's a tough nut. Not tech related, and just make sure that you always take time for you. I didn't take enough time for me until after I realized, oh my gosh, I really needed to not be on duty 24/7. So just go for a walk every once in a while and get out of the house. And, you can, because you have the Alexa app on your phone, is that it'll also alert you on your phone as well. So if you are a block away, you can still get home to Dad. And you're a great daughter. If nobody told you lately, Patty, you are a great daughter. A standing ovation to you for tuning in. Yay! Now, if you're puzzled by a tech issue, here's your call to action. Head to komando.com, select Email Kim. I read each and every note like it's the final round in a tech trivia game. And you can amp up your tech know-how by getting my free daily newsletter. It's just waiting for you over at getkim.com.